Today I'll take up data file handling and we'll be doing how to delete a record from a file. We have seen like how to write to a file, how to read from a file, and how to search for a record in a file. Now after searching a particular record, supposing you want to delete that record, then how it is to be done. That's what we are going to see today. Hash include iostream.h, hash include fstream.h, hash include stdio.h, right? Okay. Now I'm taking the class employee, int emp number, char name 20, char department 10, float salary, right? And then we have two methods in this, in the public declaration: void get data, I call it as void input, and here you have all your cin statements, like you write cout, enter the name, and then enter the employee number, and then cin emp number, then cout, enter the name, and here you have cin name, right? Then cout, enter the department, and cin department, cout, enter the salary, cin salary, right? Then the next method is void display, wherein all the data is displayed. So I write this cout emp number, and here you have the emp number, right? Then within quotes I write name. If you want, you can put it on the next line like this, right? Cout name, and here name, and enter cout department, cout salary, and then like this, right? Then we'll put one accessor function, which is int get emp number, this accessor function will return the emp number, right? So with that, the class is closed. Now we'll come to the main method, in which we'll be writing the code for deleting a record. Okay, now int main. Now I'm going to make two objects of this class, emp I call it as obj1 comma obj2, like this, right? Then if stream file1, here the name of the file emp.dat, comma iOS input mode, right? Okay. Here I need the offstream class also. I take offstream file too. Now here I take a file called temp.dat, and this is opened in the output mode, right? Okay, we take one integer e number and then one character variable flag, I call it as y. I give the value y for that, and one more character variable confirm, and initially we give this as n, right? Okay, now look at this here. Cout, enter the employee number whose record you want to delete. And here cin, this is the e number that you have taken, fine. Okay, now we have the while loop, while not file1.eof. Now here I am having two files. The if stream that I have taken here, this if stream, this statement, this is the file from where I am reading, right? Okay, so I say while not file1.eof, the object here is file1, right? So I will start from the beginning of that file1, that is emp.dat, and go till the end of the file. Okay, now let's see what we are doing here. Now inside this while loop, I write file1.read. I have to read the record, the first record, char pointer, ampersand obj1, right? I take that first object that I have made and I write size of obj1. Okay, this I am reading the first record from that file emp.dat, right? emp.dat. Then after reading the first record, I check if obj1.getEMP number is equal to e number. Here I am checking whether the EMP number of that particular record is equal to the e number that is entered by the user. So this get EMP number, this is the accessor function that we have written here. This accessor function returns the emp number of that particular record. So whatever is the emp number of that particular record that comes here, that is compared with the e number entered by the employee. Suppose the employee enters 1001, right? And if the EMP number of that particular record is also 1001, in that case it will enter this if condition. And inside this if condition we write obj1.display, the function display, which displays that particular record, right? Okay, and then I write found is equal to, here I had this flag is equal to, initially I'll take this flag as false. I'll put this F here, right? And here I write flag is equal to true. That means this particular record has been found. So as soon as the record is found, I change the value of that flag from false to true, right? Okay, now before deleting the record, I ask the user whether he is sure about this, whether are you sure you want to delete the record, something like this, right? And then the user enters his choice, see in confirm, right? The variable here you have taken char confirm, that I'm taking the input into that variable, see in confirm. If confirm is equal to no, supposing the user says that he is not sure, so he will enter n, right? In that case, we write file1 dot write, okay? It's file 2 here. I have taken two files for writing. For output, it is the second one, off stream file 2, like this, right? Okay. So if the user says that he is not sure, then we write it to the temp file, file2 dot write char pointer ampersand obj1 comma size of obj1. So that particular record is written to this file2 object. What is this file2 object? This file2 object contains this temp.dat. So that means this record is written to the file temp.dat, right? Okay. Else means he is sure that he wants to delete, right? Okay. Now this else here, one second. Okay. After this, I close this bracket, that is the while bracket, right? Okay. If bracket here, right? Okay. See, there is a bracket here, while not file1.eof. After that you are doing this. This is the if condition. The if condition bracket is starting here, right? This one. And after doing this, this is the end of your if. This is the end of if condition. Fine. Okay. Now the condition for if was, if obj1.getEMP number equal to E number. If it is equal to the number E number, then it will do all these things. That is, if the number that is entered by the user is the same, then these things will be done. Else, now else, in that case, if it is not equal, we'll write file2.write char pointer obj1 comma size of obj1. So here again, if you don't get that particular record, then it is written to the temp file. And if the user is not sure that he wants to delete it, then again it is written to the temp file, right? Okay. Okay, now once you come out of your while loop, this is the end of the while loop here. I'll write it. This is the end of the while loop, right? Okay. After coming out of the while loop, I check if flag is equal to true. The value of flag was set equal to true if the record was found, right? Okay. So I check if flag is equal to true. In fact, I should write it as flag is equal to false first. We'll put it as flag is equal to false. we'll say cout record not found, right, and end it. Fine. Since there is only one statement inside this, there is no need for this curly brackets, right? Okay. Then the file 1 is closed and file 2 is also closed, right? Then we say remove this file emp.dat. emp.dat is removed, and the file temp.dat is renamed as emp.dat. temp.dat is renamed as emp.dat. Fine. Now again you open this file, file1.open, that is the object file1.open, and I open emp.dat, and this is opened in the input mode, right? Okay. While not file1.eof. Now this is the second loop here. Now the record has been deleted, and I am going to show the contents of the file after the deletion, right? file1.read there pointer. Now I am using the second object that we made, obj2 comma size of obj2. If file1.eof, that is if I have reached the end of the file, then we can break, right? Break out of the loop. Otherwise it is obj2.display. So it will display that particular record. So one by one it will display all the records, and finally I say file1.close and return 0. With that I come to the end of the main method, right? Okay. Now here this place, this is where we were actually writing to the temp file, so I'd like to just explain this once again. Now as I said, supposing the employee numbers are like this, 1001, 1002, 1003, like this. There are 3 employee numbers, and suppose I want to delete this one, right? So the user enters 1002. First this particular, whenever the second record is read, okay, then I come to this statement, are you sure you want to delete the record? Okay, let's start from the first one. The first one is read, it is not equal to the E number entered by the user. The E number entered by the user is 1002, right? Okay, so it comes to the else part here, and in the else part we are writing to the temp file, right? So the temp file, it gets that 1001, right? Okay, now the second record is read, it is equal to this. Now the user is asked, are you sure you want to delete the record? If confirm is equal to no, then it is returned. Supposing the user says confirm is equal to y, then this record will not be written here, right? Okay, this is deleted. This is not written to the temp file. Fine. Then again we go to the third one, 1003, it is not equal to this, so it is again written to the temp file. So at the end of the while loop, your temp file, it contains only 2 records like this. Now I am renaming this temp file as emp.dat. Fine. After that, when I display this records from emp.dat, it will be only 2 records, 1001 and 1003. That 1002 is now deleted. Understood? So with that I come to the end of this session on how to delete a record from a file.